Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we've got a little banner for you today. It's animated, as you can see. We've got sail on there rolling across the screen. It's going to stay there for a few seconds, pulsate a little bit, then roll back off again. And it's going to keep repeating that. Now, I've put a link in mind, so obviously you can take them to the sail if they click on it. Really easy to do. Let's get started. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. And let's go down and delete this section. We'll start from scratch. I've also got a little code module up here I'm going to get rid of, and we should be good to go. Okay, I'm going to create a new section. You can put this anywhere you want. I'm putting mine just under the hero section here. I'm going to make it a regular section. Inside, I'm going to put a single column. Inside that column, I'm just going to use a text module. Now, you can use pretty much any module you want, but for my needs today, I'm just going to use a text one and put in what you want here. As you can see, we've got it right there. Okay, well, I'm going to pop this text in the middle. I want to make it a lot bigger and a lot more bold looking. So I'm going to hover over, hit the little pencil, take us straight to the edit for it. Let's make it red in color perhaps. I'm going to capitalize it. I'm going to make it bold. Now, of course, Divi's got a crazy amount of fonts. If you want to choose a different font, there's plenty to choose from. Just go up here to Audition one, just roll over it, and it'll give you an example of that font. I'm going to stick to the default with mine today. I want mine quite a lot bigger than that. Something like that. Great. Well, let's make it the size and shape we actually want it now. So I'm going to save the changes there. I'm going to go into my section, the blue tab. I'm going to give it the background color I want. I'm going to make it dark so it stands out a bit better. Let's get my color picker up. And I'll use that dark gray I've been using. That's great. A little bit wide for me. I want it fairly skinny, this banner. So we can adjust that with padding. Let's go over to our design. Always find padding and margin in spacing under design there. Let's take away any padding from this section by putting a 0 in the top, hitting the chain, it'll do the bottom. That's not bad. Could have it a little bit wider than that, but I think that'll do for the time being. So I'm going to leave it just like that. Now we're going to add some class names here. While we're in the section, I'm going to give this section class name of banner. So go over to your advanced. It's always where you'll find CSS IDs and classes. Make sure you put it in the class name and not the CSS ID. So I can say banner, because this is just going to make it work with the CSS and JavaScript that I've written for this. I'm going to save that. We're going to give our little text class name of sail text in a minute, but first let's add the code that we need. And I've written it all for you. It's just simple copy and paste, and I'll put this link down below the video. So let's go back to Divi. I'm going to add a code module. It doesn't matter too much where you put it. They don't take up much real estate. I'm going to put mine under this button at the top here. I'm going to roll down, grab a code module. Now we need to go to my GitHub gist here, and we want to copy all of this code. I'll roll down to the bottom. I'm going to grab it from the script text there, the closing script text, all the way up to our opening style text right here. Style is CSS and script is a little bit of JavaScript. It's just making sure the element's visible. I'll take you through a bit of this code in a moment. So Control C to copy. Once you've selected it all, make sure you don't cut off any of those little pointy brackets, because it will not work. Great. Once you've got it copied, you can go back to the site here. Put your cursor in your code module, and we'll just paste it in there. And what we've got here, we gave our little section the ID of banner. I'm going to make sure that it's relative and make sure that the overflow is hidden. I could have done that in the section itself, but this is just going to do it for us. Now the sales text itself, once we give it this class name, it's going to start animating it, and it's going to start from the left. It's going to be halfway down our screen. The actual font size, font weight, and font color, we can actually get rid of that because we've done that already in our little module. When I did this initially, I just did it as code. I'll update that gist. Now we've got an animation that's sliding it in and out. It's starting from way over here on the left. It's going to come in. It's going to pulsate a bit. It's going to disappear out on the right. As I mentioned earlier, this script, all it's doing is making sure that we've got this visible when the page loads. So that's great. Now all we need to do to make this work is copy the class name there. When you write class names as code, you need a dot or a period in front of them. When you put them within an element, you don't need that dot. So I'm copying the sale text there. I'm going to save my code module. I'm going to go back into my little text module we used. I'm going to give that the class name of sale text. And again, always over in advanced is the class. Make sure you put it in there. And once I put it in there, you can see it's now started animating. Now, it looks a little high on there at the moment. Let's take a look on the front end, because I think that should actually be in the middle once we exit the Visual Builder. Now, of course, if you want to take them somewhere, I recommend you actually put the link in the section itself. You can put it in the row if you want. I'm going to put it in the section. So anywhere that they click on this section, it'll take them to wherever it is you want to take them. So let's just say that. We'll look on the front end, see if we need to make any more adjustments now. We'll hit the little purple button. Save the page changes. And we'll exit the Visual Builder. And there it is. We just had a little extra padding when we were on the back end there. We've got our skinny little dark line there. We've got our sail going on there. Looks like we need to extend it a little bit. It's sort of disappearing on the right hand side there. It's kind of stopping and then it's fading out. Not too sure on that effect. So we can fix that by making our row full width, which is easy to do. You'll notice if I hover over, we've got our little hand icon indicating that there's a link there so we can take them. Let's just adjust that because I don't want it stopping right here. At the moment it's stopping right there. So let's quickly enable the Visual Builder. I want to go down. I'm going to make my row full width. Let's roll down a little bit. We'll go into the row this time. Green tab for the row. Very easy to make it full width. Go over to our design over here. Sizing. Width. Slide that up to 100%. We'll copy that 100%. Control C. And paste it down below in max width. Control V to paste. Or you can just type it in there. We've now got a full width row, hopefully, now that is rolling right off the end instead of stopping on the right hand side. Perfect. Make sure it's all going to work on the front end. Save the changes again. And let's exit the Visual Builder. And there it is. Just roll it up a little bit. It should go all the way across now. Perfect. Just what I wanted. And it should come in from all the way over on the left hand side. And of course, that's going to work on tablet and mobile if I hit my F12 key. Here we've got it on an iPad Air. There's our little sales banner. Going across there, as you can see. Coming back in right there. And of course, we've got our little link where we click on it. Let's have a look on an iPhone. Should do exactly the same thing. There's our little banner down the bottom there. There it is. Pop it in. Pulse. Zoom it out again. And it should come back in from the left hand side. Perfect. Just exactly what I wanted. Get rid of my inspector now. So there we go, guys. There's how to add a little animated Sale Now banner, or whatever you want to say in your notification, to your site. As you can see, really easy to do. And it's just copying and pasting. I know a lot of people get afraid with coding, but you really do just need to copy and paste this code. You don't need to know too much about it. Like I say, this link will be down below the video right there. For anybody who just wants to copy and paste, help yourself. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below the video. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video just like this one. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.